another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the originals. This is episode 3 of season 4. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. Now, the first 2 episodes have been really interesting, actually, because we've been going down the avenue of pretty much that Marcel is still dominant and Klaus is still Marcel's slave or prisoner. You know what I mean? We've seen it obviously in the first episode. Klaus is locked up still from Marcel, and he's using him as a pretty much, obviously as a prisoner, but as somebody that kind of helps him in certain situations. Like if any of his guys ever get bitten, he's got Klaus's blood there to save them. You know, he's also parading Klaus around like a little trophy, so he can show people that Marcel now is the new leader. He is the strong one. If anybody wants to come in and cause a fuss, so to speak, well, look at me. I'm strong enough to take down Klaus and keep him locked up. You're going to be scared of me. Do you know what I mean? You obey by my rules or you don't come here at all. I'm going to kill you. So, I mean, that is really interesting, obviously, when you look at it like that. And he's kind of like, I don't know, he is king of the castle. And every king will fall at one point. You know, we've said that with Klaus and it's happened. But I do think he's going to come back. He's gone. And he's going to come back and he's going to go after Marcel. Now, what was very good is obviously we started the last episode straight away with all the family reunited after Haley successfully brought them all back together. And straight away, you know, without no hesitation, it was like, we're going to go after Klaus. You know, there's one piece of our family that's missing, and that is him. And we can't let him suffer literally a minute longer. You know, Cole was trying to say, look, let's step back a bit. Let's wait. Let's make sure that Freya can get some, you know, some of this werewolf thing. Get it extracted. Get this cure again, just so in case we go in to fight Marcel to get Klaus and we get bitten, at least we've got, you know, a bit of safety to fall back on. Nope, they wasn't having none of it. It has to happen today, which I do enjoy, to be honest, because it shows that they're not going to leave one to suffer. So that's really good. And then obviously they went for him. But what was good is in this episode, Camille was back. Now, obviously, she was only a vision that Klaus was manufacturing in his head, because obviously he's going through the pain of having the Papitunde dagger put inside of him. So obviously, while he's suffering through that, he's trying to find some sort of comfort, and it's her. He's creating a vision. She was giving him sound advice again. You know, that was the best thing about Camille when she was in it, that she always gave him good advice. She never, like, knelt to him, you know, she never bowed down. The fact that he was Klaus, if he was doing something wrong, she told him. If she was doing something right, she told him. And wherever he needed guidance, she was there to give the right information. And she was saying, look, mate, you need to fight. Now it's the time. You need to pull that blade out of you, and you need to get gone. You know what I mean? You can feel it. You know that you're unlinked with your family now. Have you not felt that yet? Haley successfully done it. She's brought them back, and now there's no reason for you to be here. You could take that out and you can go. Klaus then was saying something really interesting. He's kind of flipping it and saying, you know what, it might be better if I'm actually staying down here, stay locked up from Marcel. You know, I've not seen Hope in a long time, and she's probably better off without me. You know, her dad, I mean my dad, is absolutely terrible, and then I've been a terrible dad to Marcel as well, and I don't want to be that to Hope. So that was really deep, obviously, when he was looking at it like that. But she was saying, look, Klaus, you're going to be a great dad, you know, like you're changing, you're adapting, you're evolving, and you're not going to let something like this happen again. Yeah, obviously you've done it with Marcel, and you've made a few mistakes along the way, but obviously he's become his own man, and he's took his own avenue. Obviously you brought him up to a certain point, but then he's obviously gone and done his own thing, where you can obviously go and do Hope, and you've got Haley now, you've got support, do you know what I mean? Now they're a family, they're a whole team, everybody's together, which is obviously fantastic. They went in, Marcel went and started fighting Elijah, while Freya and Haley was down there. She was channeling her. She was trying to break the spell. They managed to pull the boundary. Then Haley went up. Klaus was he was still there. He managed to pull the blade out, obviously, after speaking to Camille. And while that was happening, like I said, they was upstairs fighting. It looked like that Elijah was going to get beat pretty much off Marcel, until Haley come in. She was like, look, stop. Do you know what I mean, man? You don't need to do this. Just let us go. We'll be on our way. New Orleans can be yours, and just let us live. Well, he accepted it. You know, he said to him, look, mate, you guys are only alive knowing that I let you live. It was like the Klaus situation where he done with Tyler. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember when Tyler was told to Klaus? Well, Klaus said to him, you know, you better run, and just know that your paranoia is your life is pretty much in control of my hands. Everywhere you go, I could be there. Any second, any day, you could die. The only reason you're alive is because I am letting you. And that is kind of what Marcel said to him. And then they fled. But what was, again, interesting is that Vincent, he's seen this mark, you know, he's seen this thing that Hope is drawing, and he's really scared. He rang Marcel, like, look, mate, you know, the whole city's going to be under threat big time. You know, I've seen this before and it didn't go down well, and I think I caused it or brought it. And then we finished with Klaus obviously stood looking at Hope smiling, he didn't wake her up, and then we finished there. So this episode's going to be really good. We're going to get them speaking to each other for pretty much the first time, and we're going to get the family, pretty much the whole family, united together as one. So really excited, can't wait to watch today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode. There we go.
What's the hold-up? All right, we rescued Nick, we escaped mortal danger. Why are we not on a private jet to Saint-Tropez?
We have a niece to consider.
We're not going anywhere today. I want one day of peace with my daughter before we uproot her.
Any delay is a risk.
One day.
Everybody, look who's awake.
Hello?
Yeah, she does look scared, innit? That's what you like when you're a little kid.
Hello?
Mom, can I go play in the garden?
I mean, that's what you expect when you meet a little kid, don't you? And, you know, that she doesn't really care who they are. I mean, has she been told that they're even a family? It's one of those situations you ever go to, like, a family event or something, go, oh, look at you, you've grown. It's like, well, no, do you know what I mean? It's been like 10 years since the last senior course I have. So, I mean, obviously, that's literally the situation they're in. Oh, he's burning it. Check this out. Have we flashback? Hey,
Come on, where have you been? I was worried.
I picked up your favorite jambalaya for dinner. Why don't we leave? There is a whole world out there with no Marcel to worry about. This is bigger than the two of us, Vince. I was in the quarter to see Sophie Devereaux. She knows when a woman is pregnant.
I'm gonna be a daddy.
You're going to be a great dad.
Baby, wherever we go, our baby's gonna be a part of my bloodline. And it won't be at peace if it's not connected to its heritage. This was the best place in the world to be if you were a kid and you had a little bit of magic in you. Baby, give me 6 months, and I promise you I will find a way to make sure Marcel Gerard never sets foot in the Treme.
How mad's that, mate? Good emotion on his face. You know, she was alive as Rebecca, so what's actually happened to make her lose a child? That is madness. Do you reckon this light took it, or the ancestors, or whatnot? Imagine if the light did take it, just say, for example, and there's people on the other side, they can get them back. That'd be crazy.
How does one missing witch mean the whole city's in danger?
You remember my wife Eva, right? What you saw was a shell. She was everything, man. She was smart, she was beautiful, and then something evil got inside of her, and it twisted her up. Man, Adam Folsom was only the first. Whoever's doing this, they're gonna want more.
What terrible things did you tell her?
You're very old. Other than that, she's 7. We can wait to share the gory details. She doesn't know your history. What she does know is that you protect your family. You were her fairy tale prince, Klaus. And now you're real.
Now that our brother has found his noble purpose, what about you?
Give him the day with his daughter.
What will you do with your immortality now you're not burdened with saving Nick's soul? Perhaps we should both use this one quiet day to decide what we want our new beginning to be.
It's interesting with Elijah because he's always going to be linked with Klaus, because wherever Haley goes, Klaus goes, Hope goes, and he goes technically, so they're going to be a threesome. Which sounds funny actually, but yeah, they're going to be a team of 3. Oh, she's still tied up.
I'm sorry, I know it hurts.
Yeah, you're just trying to help your family, I get it.
You're all cut up. Why aren't you healing?
You know, I never really bought into that whole wolf pack mentality. A werewolf queen who betrays her own kind for a bunch of vampires.
She needed a break.
If we don't get enough venom to make more of the cure, my brothers won't be so fortunate.
Interesting, mate. Freya does whatever it takes.
Mom said you like to paint too.
I do, very much.
Mate, you got to be talented to paint. Literally, it's such a skill.
Adam Folsom isn't our only case. We got 3 additional reports of missing kids.
I need you to make sure the cops stay out of this one.
I'm not gonna leave you alone to deal with 4 missing kids.
I'm not gonna be alone.
One of my guys spotted some lights at the old Strix mansion. Now the place has been boarded up for years.
These kidnappings are gonna hit the press, Vince. My guess, you have till the end of the day, at best.
He's taking that book. Why is it not burnt?
Marcel, do me a favor. I want you to keep that book far away from me. If I even try to come for it, I want you to kill me.
That is mad. What the hell?
Wherever there are booze and boobs.
I came in here to have a quiet fight alone, thank you very much. After 5 years of being trapped in a house together, here we are, trapped in a house together.
Why this sudden melancholy? Did you expect to break out of the chambre de chasse and into a family cured of dysfunction?
You know, she would have been 23 today. And I wonder what she would have done with the time.
This isn't a punishment. It's for your wounds.
I dated an orthopedic surgeon. One morning, I'm trying to impress her on a hike, and I take a spill. Broke my ankle. The next day, she saw that I was good as new. Used my tissue sample to analyze the chemotaxis of my body's enzymes.
Mate, this is how you get Marcel.
Advised treatment to help suppress my werewolf traits.
Check this I8. That's mad, mate. That is a way you can get after Marcel. Just whatever she's just done there, go after it and try it, inject him with it, see what happens, and then become a regular vampire. His bite won't be as whatever it is, you know, like a strong, well, pretty much it won't even be a thing, will it? If you can get that toxin inside of him, cure whatever you'd want to call that serum thing that she's just made, that is really clever. It's good how she dropped that in, you know. I was definitely wondering why she's not healing, because she is a vampire. I mean, she's a wolf and they are extracting the venom, so that does mean she's actually, well, she must have killed somebody then, I'm assuming, because you don't get, do you get your venom unless you killed someone? That's interesting, again, you know, I'd like to know that. But, yeah, it's madness, mate. That is such a clever way. Go in, do it with science, not magic, because everything usually is magic, and the magic has always got a counter, but science as well probably does have a counter, but we never actually used it. Actual facts, you know.
8 years ago, you were running the city with an iron fist. You had a lot of witches terrified at every single turn. And I wanted to take you down, Marcel. I start looking for forms of magic that you can't defend against.
Yeah, this is what I've got.
It's an instruction manual.
What the hell, man?
It's not like you're the first New Orleans witch to make a sacrifice to his ancestors.
This is not to the ancestors, and the book never gave it a name. The book's written in my handwriting.
What?
And I don't remember writing it.
Mate, that is mad. I hope that it gets answered, how he wrote it and who, you know, because it makes total sense when you say, oh, it's written in my writing, so he understood it. But like, how did he get to that point? Like, where did he get that knowledge? I hope that doesn't get glossed over, because to me, something must have happened to him to make him get in that situation. And that is a key bit of info. But also, I see the blue mist around him then, and it was like some blue stuff that Freya had when she took down Marcel. So I wonder if that's got some sort of correlation. I don't know. It might be just clutching at straws, but both of them was like blue.
You want the world to disappear? Not the whole world. You can stay. Hope too. I betrayed a lot of people over the last 5 years, Elijah. Killed people just to cover my tracks, keep Hope safe. Do it all again. I told myself 100 times that it was all for Hope, but when I wasn't with my daughter, all I thought about was you.
He is classy Elijah, isn't he? Look at him.
There's one of my kind in a barn, miserable and scared.
Release her.
If Marcel finds you.
You can't do this forever.
She's not going to die in there, though, is she? They're not going to leave her to die, and Freya's healing her as well. So, like, if the plan was to fully take her out completely, maybe I understand where Haley's coming from. But right now, she's just a necessary, what would you call it? Like a means to an end. So, like, she's not going to die. They just need her right now. Yeah, okay, she's going through some pain, but she'll get over it. She actually will. Like, it's not as if she can't heal. And I'd go to her and say, look, mate, you know, we're going to do this for 2 more days, and then you can go. Yeah, you know, just give her that, so to speak, a bit of, well, not confidence, but just a bit of reassurance that, yeah, you're not going to die, and you're not even here because we dislike you. It's just that you've got what we need, and we'll have it in 2 days, and after that, you can get on your way, do whatever you want.
I lived in a hovel, all of us crowded into 2 rooms. It was actually nicer than it sounds.
But it was cool, always having other kids to play
Look
with.
at this.
Oh, there's a butterfly.
It has a broken wing.
Oh, it's restricting the magic. Look, now she's going to dominate. What an absolute beast. Keep that bracelet, Klaus. Don't even give it her back.
As long as you're alive, you will be hunted. Someone's coming. Go. Now.
Yeah, I'm going after her.
I don't think so.
I don't think Kaylee needs to do this, what she's doing here. She's doing it morally the right thing, I do agree, but like I think she's going to the extreme. Like literally, I feel like she's just gone from like 1 to 100 literally in the space of like 2 minutes.
We have enough venom to make the cure. We don't need an endless supply.
We can't avoid a threat that could be everywhere.
Keelan shouldn't suffer for that.
Oh, now suddenly you're the arbiter of right and wrong?
James.
Then tell her that the world's a bad place, and that sometimes we have to do bad things to survive. She's a Michelson. She can live without her innocence. She can't live without her family. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wolf to hunt.
You will let her go.
I didn't know you back then.
You see, witches, they didn't follow your rules. They got slaughtered.
Yeah, you blame me for what happened, for losing her.
What happened to Eva was because of me. It wasn't because of you. And sacrificing goats and snakes, but it doesn't seem to be enough.
No chance, mate. Is he going to sacrifice that kid?
Eva, this is too powerful.
I hope you're not questioning my magical skill. I imagine a true sacrifice must be something truly loved.
What is that? Eva was committed to that power, and she was willing to go further with it than I was, and that scared me. We both agreed to stop, and then one day, babies started going missing from their beds.
What's happened to your kid, man?
I can't always control it so well. It scares me sometimes.
You're going to be the greatest witch the world has ever seen.
I know what you are. You know, strongest in the world.
Nothing is going to harm my little girl.
Absolutely love it. This is the best way to go down now, like proper family.
You can show me your drawing.
Yeah, there we go. I've been waiting for this drawing all day. What the hell, man?
My daughter is an art prodigy. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
I know that I'm your favorite sibling, but there's space in my heart for something more. It'd be nice if we could part on happy terms for once.
You were the only one who never treated me like a misfit. And I suppose you deserve to find your place in the world as well.
I love his character progression. I do love it, man. I do love how he's changed. Do you know, and no surprise that she's going. Again, man, she's one of them ones, drops in 2 episodes, gone. Back in again after 5 episodes, dropped in for 1 again, gone again. Same with Cole as well. I fully expected both of them to leave, and do you know what? I have no problem with it. It does disappoint me every time I see him go, because I do think they're an asset. I do think that they make everybody better. I just think it's a good variety, having more characters in, because we got loads of different storylines. But how great would it be the next time we see Rebecca, she's actually found happiness? Because if we don't end the show, I mean, I actually feel like we're going to end the show with everyone dying, or maybe just Klaus dying, and that would disappoint me. But I would love it if she comes in and she's actually happy. She's gone out there, she's gone and just been herself. She's explored the world, she's found someone. She arrives back with a new vampire boyfriend, or just a guy. You know, you don't even have to be a vampire, just someone that makes her happy. You know, like that's literally what I want from every character. I want them all to be happy. You know, when Cole was first introduced to Davina, this Cole, obviously not the other one, I said it was a bit weird. They looked a bit strange, like, because he looked really old compared to her, and like obviously the chemistry. But then the more we went on, the more I could see hardcore wanted her, and then my opinion definitely changed. I was like, look how happy she makes him. I feel like he's all in. I like it. Then I liked obviously Haley and Elijah, because I was like, get in. So we got that couple, then we had Camille and Klaus, and it's like all them happy. Let's give Rebecca one now. But then it's just all broke away, hasn't it? Now we've only got one couple left standing. It's these two, Elijah and Haley.
Expecting company?
Yeah, she should be here any second.
Ah, these are so cute, man.
Becca asked me something. Who I might be if Niklaus no longer needed me. There was a time long ago, I do recall, I wanted more and lost the feelings beneath blood and chaos.
Can't let the bad things that you did in your past define you.
I was wrong when I said that you were a Michelson. You're not a Michelson. You don't have a Michelson heart. There's just too much good in you.
Yes, I love it, mate. Absolutely love these two. She better not grass on him. She better not grass on him.
Told you I can't let you go. Come back with me, or I will make this hurt.
Ah, what an absolute beast, Freya. Can I just say, every single time someone gets in a car and finds a key, it's bullshit. I'm sorry for the swearing, but it is, man. They run around the field underneath of the wheels and there's a key there, or flick up to the top. No one leaves a key there. Nobody. It actually stresses me out because it's so unrealistic. Like, people walk to the house, can I check the plant pot? Let's check under the mat. No, mate, literally. I'd never believe it. It stresses me out. But Freya don't stress me out. She's an absolute beast. Oh, here we go. Is this the guy taking them?
Get away from them.
Yes, Marcel. Whoa, check this.
Vincent Griffith.
How do you know my name?
It wants you here.
It wants me here.
It is in you. Loving you.
Go on, Vincent. That was well interesting.
With which eye would you most prefer to view your end? Let it be done.
Wait. This guy's just had a big blade right through his whole body, and he's not a vampire, or a wolf. Like, the guy had no effect on him at all. Literally zero. He didn't even flinch. He just literally stood up, dropped back down, done a spell. That's got to be explained to me. Like, unless they got some mad powers here, being possessed by this entity. What the hell was that? Literally.
I think something's wrong. I had a dream about a bad man. He was hurting these kids.
Oh, that is brutal.
I feel dizzy and my head hurts. I'm so cold.
That witch, he used their personal items to bind him to the spell. Marcel, we got 5 totems and we got 4 kids.
He's unlinked him though, yeah? Is it not unlinked to him? So surely she's safe now, but that's crazy, you know. It's mad how she's got the connection. And Klaus as well, man, when he's flicking through that book, he's seen him. And when she was there with Klaus in the trees, I mean, she's seen the blue mist coming. So again, it's interesting she could physically see it herself. I mean, unless it was just us that could see it and she couldn't, and she was just looking out there to see, like, what the hell was going on. That's really exciting, man. It was getting intense there. The music was going. I was getting well into it.
I knew you'd like this car. It's so predictable. Someone's gonna keep you out of trouble.
I like how they're together. That's better. So much better.
Paramedics took the kids to the hospital, get checked out. NOLA PD will notify the parents.
We gotta cast a cleansing spell on New Orleans soil.
I just got rid of them.
We'll bring them back.
That's true, man. And you don't kill kids, do you, Marcel? It's your #1 rule.
She's never been sick, ever. It's from Vincent Griffith. He knows what's wrong with Hope. He can cure her.
It's done.
All right, fine. You meet them. You help them. Why choose a kid that's probably 1,000 miles away?
Because she's a special witch. She's from a special bloodline.
You said you got into this for the sake of your unborn child. What happened?
When I found out that Eva was responsible for taking those kids, she was too far gone to answer any questions, so I got some healers in.
Oh, is that the kid? Oh, she's a good actress here.
I don't know if it was the sacrificial magic. I don't know if it was my attempts to save her. Either way, it's my fault.
I'm saying whoever that thing is, yeah, he got to sacrifice kids. That's what he was just saying. They was going to be I'm saying that his kid's been sacrificed to them from Eva. Now, I don't know what happens when you get sacrificed, but I'm kind of praying that the kid's alive, mate. How absolutely sick would that be? Just a good little twist, isn't it? Like, Vincent's a good guy. Well, I really like Vincent. I don't know. I was going to say he's a good guy, but 50-50 is debatable. You know, it depends on what side you sway on, if you like him or not. I guess if you dislike him, you can say he's not a good guy, but I actually like him, so I'm going to go down he is. But it definitely is debatable, that. Hope, though, I love how she's shown powers this episode, and they're dropping it in that she's really powerful. You know, sacrifice like that would be rewarded. Do you know what I mean? Again, they're allowed back in. I was going to say, what the hell was that, mate? When the note come in the pocket, but we've seen it, didn't we? At least we've played on it before in the show to give it understanding, and that was when Freya was passing messages towards Rebecca. Do you remember when she was like, she burnt it and sent it and she got it, and then when Rebecca was like killed or whatever from Aya, she'd done it and he couldn't go there, they couldn't find it. So that's quite good. I like how they've used it, and it makes sense because we've seen it before. If that was brand new, I'd be like, what's going on? And like I said, that guy got absolutely stabbed from Marcel and he had no affection like to him at all, and then he cut his neck and then he died. So again, bit iffy that. I don't know what was going on there.
But if I could track you down, that means plenty of other people could too. My family needs you alive. Be grateful for that. We need a cure now more than ever, unless we destroy the disease. Look, you said so yourself. A monster is just a biological organism. You and I are gonna find a way to kill Marcel Gerard.
Bailey is distraught. Stay and comfort her.
If this is indeed a trap, if Marcel is intent on killing us,
Your daughter needs a father.
We're family. We stick together.
Mate, wherever you go, I go. That's it now. You're stuck.
What lives in me lives in you. Emptiness. It is still churning in the soil of this city. It will be fed and it will be set free.
What the fuck, mate?
Everything's gonna be fine.
I did say he was a good character last season, didn't I? I said that I would keep him in as a recurring character. I thought he was pretty decent. You know, if we could utilise him in a couple of episodes in this season, then it's just a win for the show. Like I said, with the Rebecca and the Cole, you don't have to be in every episode, but let's just keep them in and relevant every now and again. Drop them in here and there, give them a good storyline. And, you know, let's just give more characters in, because we did lose a few, didn't we? And now we've got to regain it. Like I said, last season we lost Davina and Camille and Jackson, and obviously if we get Kenny. And, you know, and technically we lost Eva Sinclair, we lost Claire Holt, you know, Rebecca and Cole now. So I mean, it's good to see Eva back. Just watching her there, you could just see how good of an actress she is. You know, but it was a big loss for the show, I reckon, to be honest, because she was in it for quite a while, wasn't she? Because the Rebecca that we had, she departed, the original one. She departed, and she come in, and then she spent like a full season as Rebecca, and I think she made a big impact. I thought she was really good, and she had good chemistry with everyone, and you could just see the talent of an actress that she actually is. And again, she smashed it this episode, like in the little scenes that she was in. She acted crazy and all that, and I'm interested to see with this Vincent, you know, like what does it actually want with it? Was he the one that created the spell, and how, and what affected him to write it, and why can't he remember? Do you know what I mean? And what is the end goal? Does he want to be the absolute like beast like Eva wanted to be? She wanted to go through all the rituals, and then she wanted to be like stronger than she was saying, stronger than the regent, stronger than everybody put together. She's done all the sacrifices, she'll be the one harnessing all the powers. Maybe that's what Vincent wanted, but I kind of would like, as a good twist, a really good twist, his kid to be alive somehow, somewhere. That would be really fascinating. But I do like the fact that, you know, I think I said at the end of last episode as well, when he said don't come back to New Orleans, I said that it's going to even be like 1 or 2 episodes and they're going to be back. Literally, I actually said that, and it's been 1 episode, this one, and now they're heading back. So I mean, I was not surprised with it at all, but I'm definitely enjoying the avenue that we're going. I didn't expect it. It's really good. You know, they've used Hope as the target instead of Klaus. How good is that? And that's the one that's been drawn back. So really excited, as well as the fact that she's shown some powers as well, just makes it even more better. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you for clicking on the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, it's been a good start to the season, to be honest. I think that last season was more chaotic and hectic, and it was definitely more of I would say last season was a better introduction, but not that this season's not as good. I feel like last season started off with quite a lot of like fast-paced, hectic stuff and backstories, and it was like dragging you in. I think this one's more like information and plot building, which I'm actually interested in. You know, like everything that's going on, it's giving me questions, and I'm trying to guess like what's going on. Where like last season, it was kind of like fast-paced and there was loads of action, and like that was interesting that way. And sometimes you got to like be different, you know. Obviously in the Vampire Diaries season 7, we started with like the camera works changing and everything. Like we started with the 3 years from now, we've got the present and the past, and it's like it keeps you interested because it's different to what you had before. You know, you was kind of used to the same motions, and then you've changed, and you kind of like, you know, how have you got from there to here to there? Do you know, like what's going on? And that's kind of like what's going on in this one. Last season it was kind of like I said, fast paced. This one it's more like we're building slow information, but like the information that you're getting, like you're constantly thinking like, oh god, what's going on with Vincent? You know, did you write that? Like what is the end goal of these this, whatever it is? I don't even know what I was gonna say, these, but this entity, you know, like what does it actually want? And then when it succeeds, who is going to be in charge, or who's going to be the winner? You know, what's happening with the police officer? Like, is he called Will? You know, like why is he come and killed that ambulance person, the paramedic, and why has he took it? Again, you know what I mean? All these like interesting things. You know, you've got what's she called, Hope now doing magic, you know, taking a bracelet off, which I actually like. It's the same bracelet that Davina was wearing, was it not? That was made from coal, and she healed that butterfly, and she's doing painting like Klaus, and she's got some sort of traits, and she was holding his hand and you could see that he was smiling. I loved it. You know, we've got Haley and Elijah kind of being together. They both told each other, obviously they loved each other. It looked like they slept with each other there, but again, saying nice stuff to each other. And they were saying, you know, what person are you going to be now, Elijah, like when you don't have to successfully look after Klaus and all that, because he's changed, he's got what he wants. You know, I think that Klaus has really improved as a person, and I think that, you know, this is going to make him better, because I feel like now he's got something that he really wants to fight for, and it's going to be family. You know, it's all been about family so far, but like this is family 2.0. I think it's just the next step of the family, like the family fight and the impact that it's going to be. Now everything's Hope. Before it was for the siblings, now it's like literally Hope or Elijah, for example. He's going to pick Hope, even though, you know, it's savage, and most people would pick their own kid over the siblings, even though it's that savage. But it's just new, you know what I mean? Usually it's all siblings. Now it's like this side, and I think that she will make him better and make him more stronger, and you know, he's going to let nothing happen to her. So if this thing or whatever it is coming after her, Klaus is just going to get even more exciting. And the fact that, you know, Marcel's allowing them to come back now, because he, you know, it's one of his rules, nothing happens to kids, and if someone's trying to fight them and take them down, he's going to help them out, even if it is Klaus as well. Because yeah, although he says I don't like you, Klaus, I don't like the Michelsons, yeah, he's still their family deep down. So at the end of the day, he's going to help them, and I can't wait to actually see how this plays out. I have no idea what this thing is trying to do, but I'm interested to see, could Hope see it, or was it just us that could see it? That's what I would like to know. But she said she was cold, and this person's done a spell, and it looks like it's still affecting her. Vincent, was it the 4 kids? Vincent saved them ones, but it not saved her because she was too far away, and that is why they've returned into New Orleans. Now Cole and Rebecca, they've got off spending time together, which I do like. We're probably not going to see them together, but it's nice that they've actually gone as a group now. The person that tried to go was Haley, letting the wolf escape and run off, and she's not having none of it. Freya, she went after her, tracked her down, got her back straight away. You know, you're mine, I want this cure. You're just here to help us. You're not going to die. If I can find you, someone else can. You know, it didn't take me 5 minutes to track you down, and luckily for you anyway, is that we want to keep you alive. For everybody else, they want you dead, so you should be thanking us. Which is an interesting way to look at it, really, because if someone come after me and kidnap me, and he was like, look, I want to keep you alive, but I'm still going to hurt you, so to speak, compared to this person over here is going to come after you and kill you, you know, like, you're suffering both ways in a way, even though one's trying to keep you alive. But she said a very good piece of information, mate. You know, the reason I'm not healing is because when I was out on a hike with my girlfriend, I fell and broke my leg or whatever, and the next day it was fine, and she was scared or whatever, she was wondering what's going on, and I went to a lab or whatever, so I done some, you know, science work, chemistry, whatever you want to call it, and I done like a counter. I slowed down my healing. I made like a serum, an antidote or whatnot, and injected it into myself, and it like suppressed my werewolf thing, and it's like, that's it. I said it. As soon as she said it, I said it. That's what you get for Marcel. That's what you inject into him. That's how you take him down. Eliminate his bite, and then he is a regular vampire as well as everybody else. Yeah, okay, he'll still be strong. He'll still be able to fight Klaus, but they might be able to win. Right now, his bite is what scares them. All he has to do is go in, one bite, you're down, you're dead. Yeah? Where if they can eliminate that, it's a fair game. It's an open playing field, you know. Everybody's on the table, everybody's fighting, and it's just down to who wants it more. So Freya's going to be an absolute beast in this season. Again, I can already see it. You know, last season, she's the biggest team player out of everybody. And when she was first introduced, I was asking, is she a team player? Like, literally, I was the biggest doubter out of everybody. I was consistently asking, don't know where her end goal lies. Is she with Dahlia? Is she not? Does she want to just help everybody so that she could be selfish and get off herself? No, mate. She is the biggest team player out of everybody. So, well done, Freya. I actually really, really do love you. I think you are sick. And I can't wait to see you work with this person now. I do like having little teams going together. And like I said, if this woman buys into the fact that Freya will let her go once she's helped her, I would actually like, this is what I would propose, is that people come after this woman. So they actually come after her and they try and kill her. Everybody's fighting, trying to take her down, shooting her, hurting her, whatever. Freya and the Michelsons, they turn around, they take all them out, and then they go to her and say, look, mate, this is what I'm saying. How many times have we done that to you here? None. The only time that we've done something is we want your venom. And we've been literally up front from that from day one. As soon as we took you, we want your venom to help our family. That is all we've done to you. We caused no pain, we've not hurt you, we've not attacked you, we literally just used you for your venom. We've told you people are coming after you, you didn't believe us, look at it. All these people was trying to kill you, we kept you alive. Just be part of our team. You know, you're an asset now. We need you, you need us. You may never have thought of us last year, we never thought of you, but we're in the same situation. We need each other. Get on our side, help us. And she might buy into it, and then she become a valuable member of the team, the show. You know, like I said, with lost characters, bring some in. So I'm excited. That's what I would do anyway, and I would like them to work together because Freya works well when she's working with somebody else, and also she's just sick in general, and I can't wait to see how Hope progresses with her powers, because straight away, episode 3, we've seen them being done. So more and more and more for me, and I'll be loving it. So thanks so much for clicking on today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.